Hey everyone, welcome to Neil Talks. My name's Neil and it's time to talk Taskmaster. I'm having so much fun with Series 17, guys. I'm loving this new cast. I don't have a favorite yet, which is atypical for me, and I'm not sure I'm going to end up with one. I really am enjoying the mix of characters we've been presented with this series, and I'm just enjoying the show. I can't believe how much I've missed it over the last year, and I'm really enjoying diving back in. So let's get right into it, shall we? Let's forego the chat and get into episode 3 of Series 17. Here we go.
Welcome to Taskmaster, or as my nan calls it, yeah. Being as she is, long since dead. Next to me, a man who confided in me that he finds his neighbour's wife hot as hell and twice as spicy. She's nice, she said.
They watch the show.
Yep. You said you like it when she puts the washing out. What's the prize category this week, Alex?
It's the best thing for a person that is meant for an animal.
An elephant chair.
Yes, here it is. It's called a howdah.
Oh, it's for riding an elephant.
You would sit on it on long journeys in the past. However...
Sorry?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I genuinely did imagine an elephant with a bad back sitting on it.
By taking one off the open market, I feel we're all doing a little bit of good today.
Wow, I'm taking one for the elephant team.
You're sending out a message.
You're welcome, big ears.
You know when a pet is ill
Yes.
and you give it one of those cones thing, you could wear one on your hand to prevent you from itching?
You haven't thought this through, Nick, have you, Will?
I already know how many points it's getting.
I already regret it, Greg.
It's pretty bad.
A scratching brush. You've got one of these attached to your towel rail. You go up and down on that and give yourself a good scratch. It's skin health.
It's an impressive load of bullshit for a brush. Joanne, can you beat a brush? Yes, you can.
Present, I brought you a trough.
Here is Joanne's trough.
It's both insulting and yet appeals. Keep talking.
Oh, it's all very Bear Grylls survival
Is it?
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very...
Is it though?
You know, lads, they love making their own ham. This is, I feel like...
We're always making our own ham.
They're all going back to the land with the moustaches and eating off the ham hock and all.
Come on.
I've gone in a different direction.
Thank God.
A pet feeder could be quite good for you.
For me.
Just a little bit of discipline and structure in your life. I was worried about fat shaming.
Yeah.
I did ask the producer. They said, no, it'll be fine. He needs to hear it.
Nice.
I don't want Sophie to be in control of when I can have a treat. 3 points. Joanne, 4 points. And I just want the elephant chair, so...
Fair enough. 5 points to John Robbins.
Straps ready.
I don't want to alarm you, Greg, but there's something mysterious lurking in our tent.
Oh dear.
Hi, Joanne. Hi, John.
Hello, Alex.
Why are they wearing pilgrim bonnets?
I feel like I'm in Handmaiden's Tale.
Exactly.
Work out who is following you.
You must stare at the duck at all times.
Oh, so these are blinders,
Yes.
basically.
If the person following you agrees with you, they will say the name of a mammal.
Disagrees with you. A bird.
I don't know what an amphibian is.
Right.
But you know it's not a bird or a...
Your time starts when the duck quacks.
OK, Steve.
Oh.
You may
Okay.
press the green button.
Ow!
Don't start yet.
What the heck? What on earth are we in for?
Are you a man?
Badger,
Are you a sportsman?
crane,
Are you famous?
wildebeest,
Are you a chef?
common ostrich,
Are you human?
typical pigeon,
No.
You're male, but you're not human. And you're not an animal. Are you a cable? Does your name begin with A?
emu,
Does your name begin with B?
olive baboon,
Oh,
Do you have genitals?
holy cross frog,
I don't know.
ambiguous.
Is your second letter of your name an R?
Grey parrot.
An L.
Capybara.
Oh, BL.
Are you Mr. Blobby?
Bactrian camel.
You may have a look.
What?
Fucking hell.
Not bad.
Is it bad that I'm really unfamiliar with Mr. Blobby?
Are you a human?
Kiwi.
Is a kiwi a mammal? What the fuck is a kiwi?
Oh no, she's not gonna do well here.
Are you a famous thing?
Badger.
Are you the Eiffel Tower, like something like that?
Tawny frogmouth.
What else is there?
Being operated by another human is tough, right?
Hairy-eared dwarf lemur.
Can I get inside you?
Aardvark.
Yes.
Are you some kind of children's TV character?
Pygmy jerboa.
A jerboa.
That is a mammal. Jerboas. Little gerbil type desert
Is
rodents.
it Mr. something?
Rondon dwarf bush baby.
Have I met you? Have I been in you?
Common midwife toad.
I don't know.
We don't know.
It says it been on telly.
Olive baboon.
Are you Mr. Blobby?
Donkey.
What's that? Amphibian. Some of they don't know if they're Mr. Blobby.
Is it B?
Slender loris.
Mr. B, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Blobby.
Exotic short-haired cat.
I think I'm right.
So you are Mr. Blobby? Fuck off.
Is a kiwi a mammal? Pause. What's a fucking kiwi? And then you went, if you're not human, you must be the Eiffel Tower.
I genuinely am a really big Mr. Blobby fan. I think he's amazing.
I mean, the woman's blobby obsessed.
And she was overjoyed when she turned around and saw her hero. Finally, how long will it take Nick and Sophie to work
Oh,
out
dear.
that Mr. Blobby's following them?
Have you got blonde hair?
Kiwi.
Kiwi? That's a fruit.
Are you smaller than a large tree?
Donkey.
Have you used an Excel sheet?
Raucous gull.
Are you on TV?
Pygmy jerboa.
Have we ever been drunk together?
Common mud puppy.
That means yeah, I think, doesn't it?
No.
Are you on the box of any kind of food-related stuff?
Like I can take the duck where I want.
If you want, yeah.
Oh! I'm so sorry I saw him. It's Mr. Blobby.
Pygmy jerboa.
Stumped.
On BBC One?
Pangolin.
Okay.
I'm glad I play Planet Zoo. I know most of these are mammals or birds.
Mr. Blobby?
Pink fairy armadillo.
I like the question, are you smaller than a large tree? One of the great philosophical questions of our time.
How large is large?
How large is large?
You're larger than me, yeah.
Yeah. Was there a logic to Sophie's questions?
Nope.
I thought it could have been my mate Amy, to be honest. I was really thinking she was going to pop
And
out.
obviously Sophie can't have a point, can she? Because she saw Blobby.
Well,
Terrible.
that's a
Tough
DQ.
shit.
2 points to Nick, 3 to Steve, 4 to John, but the winner, the future Mrs. Blobby, is Joanne McNally.
How long has Mr. Blobby been around in the UK? Because I'm really unfamiliar.
It's childcare.
Oh, creepy.
Have you worn one of them before?
Well,
A baby
in my head,
Bjorn.
it's a bulletproof vest.
You've got to look after a baby.
What is it?
I'll pop her or him in.
Was
I
it a
can't remember
bucket of water?
the gender.
So if it spills...
Complete the jobstacle course.
The baby must remain in the baby carrier at all times, except during nappy change.
Yes.
Yes.
The least baby smells wins.
Dust the carpet. Wouldn't you vacuum the carpet, or is that the same?
Oh, God.
Okay.
Terrified of the baby.
I've got 3 kids.
Have you really got 3 kids?
Yeah, Jenny, it's weird, isn't it? Yeah.
Sorry, kids.
Swift, fast and smooth, like a swan.
Like a swan.
Daddy Horne hanging around outside here, fuck off. Alex, pick up the basket.
Pick up the basket.
And the thing.
I can't pick up the thing.
Bend from the knees.
You can hold it upright while it's in the holder, can't you? You can use your hands.
Trying to raise a jug of water here. There's a suffragette turning in her grave somewhere.
Get in. Get in.
This is why women breastfeed, because this is a pain in the hell.
Oh my.
What's your own baby?
Whack it in, whack it in.
Let me begin.
Thank you. Sophie spilt a fifth of her baby. Used some of the baby to clean the shoes with.
What am I going to clean them with? Oh, I can't use the baby.
You're not cleaning with the baby at all, are you?
A little bit of her went in the soapy water.
With the rings on her fingers.
Not doing well here,
I think
Nick.
your baby's been sick.
Yeah, but that,
A lot of... Oh.
that's handy.
I have to create my own line, yeah?
Nope.
Oh. There we go.
That's a
Are you
trap.
satisfied with that?
Well, yeah.
Satisfied?
No.
No.
3 seconds left.
Love you.
Did Nick spill a lot of baby?
Yes,
Yes.
Nick spilt a quarter of his baby, whereas Steve, in the end, only 7% of baby spilt. What are you going to do first, John?
We're going to take the baby out of this.
It must stay in the baby carrier.
Does the carrier
Remain
have
in
to?
the baby carrier.
Yeah.
The baby carrier doesn't have to remain on me. Right. Do the dishes.
Caravan.
Nice. Doesn't mean he's. Is it about time, or do you just have to do it within the time allotted?
A lot easier without a baby on your front.
Oh, it's so much easier. And honestly, that baby has been driving me crazy.
3, 2.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nicely done.
Anything? He was a tad smug.
He's playing to win.
There was 0% of the baby spilt. How long do you want to give him to enjoy it?
Oh no.
We'll give him 10 more seconds, shall we?
Oh no.
No, unfortunately, he has genuinely nailed it.
I know he has. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Okay. That's good. That's good. Baby heads are going to be a theme this year. It's so creepy.
Hello, Alex.
What do we have going on here?
You're right.
What's this about?
Oh, no.
Is this right?
The apprehension.
You okay?
No, he's not.
Something bad? Have you had an accident? Oh, thank you.
So weird.
Create tension.
Create tension.
Oh, you were acting and you did it well.
Sexual tension.
We're going to need some kind of elasticated roping.
Hangman.
I'm going to get some bits and bobs.
Bits and bobs.
I know how to make you tense.
Yes, you do.
Sit with me.
Now this?
This is perfect, yeah.
Do I relax?
No, don't relax.
No.
I want you on edge.
We've got both analog and digital tension scales.
Like, so like tightrope walking, but on a chair.
What's your salary? Don't lie to your mother.
I can't take her seriously. It's not feeling tense.
Stand firm. Let's take a reading.
They have tense?
Alex, that's 10 kilos of tension.
Our genitals are not touching, just to be clear. Sadly.
Oh, the discomfort. What is she doing? This is too comfortable now.
It's like my father's alive again. Ignore the whistle. It's just me and you now. Oh, my God. Don't even look me in the eye ever again. I'm sure
I told you someone would crack the code. Sophie, watching you standing on one leg with a cup on your head, hissing like a fucking snake, is the least tense I've ever felt.
Thank you. I'm not alone.
If you sit on the floor,
Did he create much tension?
It was 98 newtons of tension he created, which is about the same as a small monkey swinging on a tree.
How many pounds?
Tension's not measured in stones or pounds.
It's not measured in monkeys, mate.
It's measured
Very true. Very true. Are we gonna pull a tablecloth out from under all of this. That's a little tense, if he can do it.
1 minute, Nick.
I can't imagine he'll actually succeed. Oh, is he going to swipe out all the... What? I'm actually curious here. Oh, that's not, I think, what he planned.
And that, then go there with that. We'll do with that. Little finish.
Oh, this isn't going to work at all.
Thanks, Alex.
None of that worked. I thought he had like some secret talent, maybe. No, just run away.
Not looking bad for you on this one.
Oh, great.
Yeah, and bear in mind who you're sitting next.
No vowels. P.
T.
Oh.
P.
C.
C.
G.
Uh-oh.
V.
Nightclub.
Boom.
It means assistant.
It was electric. There's a gulf between Sophie and the others, so we jump up to 3 points. Steve, I felt deliberately tense, and with Nick, I felt his gross incompetence was going to result in someone being hurt. 4 points for both, but we all know where the most tension was in the room.
Yes.
And it was a grown woman sniffing your beard. So 5 points to Joanne, and that's it.
I hope No Vowels Hangman comes back at some point in the future as a final task of the show, because I love the tension of the final task.
Don't look at me, Alex. Don't. Catch the most monsters in your boxes.
It's 3 on the leg.
Isn't the leg one a bit unfair? Someone's got an advantage.
It's hard to even get it. How do you do it? They're not bouncing.
Oh! Oh! Oh no! Oh no! All right, all right.
Yes, yes!
Nick Mohammed's.
Pulling away here.
How are you over there?
Yes!
Oh, nice hat cam shot. Do they have to stay in the boxes? Because the arm one seems like you could easily lose
The
them.
monsters must propel themselves from the table. Are we happy that the stage is a table for Sophie?
I mean, as an act of charity, I think.
2 monsters for Joanne.
Lovely.
10 monsters.
That's a lot of monsters.
6 monsters. 6 monsters. There is 1 in the hat and there are 2 in the bucket. So that's a total
That's
of
another
10
10.
monsters.
All right. I think this is John's episode.
Oh, good. Is it related to the show?
Little bits I caught during the task.
Uh-oh. Love some controversy.
Impropriety.
You need them, otherwise you can't see.
Outrageous.
Yeah.
He's disqualified from the whole... No, I'm joking. Yeah, just docking 1 point, yeah.
1 monster's gone.
Well, it was about 3 years after...
Yeah, there's no controversy there. That doesn't count.
John takes all 5 points for the 10 monsters.
There it is.
Yeah.
Joanne was pipped to the post. She got 18 points and John got 22 points.
Yeah, we've got some competent competitors this competition.
John Robin!
Nice. Great episode. I'm just continually amazed by the quality of the tasks. Although this may not have been the episode for me as a competitor. I like the creativity of the opening of the prize task. The best object made for an animal, but for the Taskmaster. I think the how to chair that definitely deserved the win. I'm surprised the trough did as well as it did, but the rest of the competition wasn't stellar. I'm not sure what I would have come up with, but I feel like there was a better solution than most of those entries. Certainly better than the cone and the brush. I think Joanne sold the trough really well. I think if she had just said it's a trough, it wouldn't have done well. But she sold it well with the hipster men in beards and making their own hams and all of that. Then we had figure out who's following you. It's basically a game of 20 questions, but you need to know your mammals, your birds, and your amphibians. And you have to know who Mr. Blobby is, which is where I don't think I would. Now, I've heard of Mr. Blobby, but I know nothing about Mr. Blobby. I half thought that Mr. Blobby was sort of the British equivalent of. We have a bunch of children's books here in North America. I don't know whether they exist in the UK or not. Mr. Angry, Mr. Happy, etc. And there's about 30 or so of them. And I thought maybe Mr. Blobby was even one of them, but I don't think so. This is my thought process. And I feel like I've heard of Mr. Blobby before on British TV, but I know nothing about him. I've never experienced the phenomenon. So yeah, interesting. I don't think I would have done well there. But the smart tactic was definitely going through the alphabet, tackling it logically like that, especially since you're not dealing with, a human. 20 questions is much easier when you can assume humanity. The baby task, I find it interesting when you're tasked with things like not spilling the water, how some people have this instinct not to touch the thing. Steve did a really good job of, keeping a hand on it and keeping his hand over the lip so that less would spill out. But massive kudos to John for seeing through the loophole, because yes, the baby had to stay in the carrier. Are they called baby Bjorns in the UK as well? Because that's the brand here anyway. But the carrier didn't need to stay on him. So very clever spotting of the loophole. He kind of crushed that. So kudos to him. Yeah. What am I missing? Tension. My mind would have gone the way John's did. Let's take it literally. Clearly, the producers had anticipated that because there were literal Newton meters in the shed awaiting that measurement. He still went for some entertainment value by making it between him and Alex, leaning on ropes. But I don't think that he should have used bungee cords. I think you need an inelastic rope to maximize the tension, because some of that tension is dissipated in an elasticated cord, I believe. If you're a physicist, tell me whether I'm wrong there or not. I feel, Joanne certainly chose the right tactic. We know Alex is so awkward with just a hug, never mind, what amounts to a lap dance. I would say the ladies were at an advantage, but that's not true, because we've seen that same awkward tension with male contestants and Alex in the past. So anyone else could have taken the same approach. I liked Steve's tactic, competitive hangman. You're certainly relying on the help of the camera crew and the editors to help ramp up the tension in that sort of circumstance, because it's certainly a more produced bit than what we got from the others. But Joanne definitely deserved the win on that one, so bravo to her for leaning into it. I thought it was especially inspired, her bringing up Alex, reminding her of her long-lost father. So, yeah, just quite tense indeed. And then the final task, the catching of the springed monsters. It was a fun one. Not the best, not the worst. An average final task, live task. I do hope that somehow or other Hangman makes it into the final task of the show one day. I feel like one of the things I'm continually surprised by about this show is how tense the final task of the show can be when it's the right kind of task, even though the activity itself is rather inane, feels like so much is riding on it when there's pace to it. Sometimes these quick timed events don't generate that same level of tension, but when there's multiple rounds and someone gets eliminated each round and that sort of thing, the tension can really build. Or when you get these improbable streaks of guessing right or wrong, yeah, like there's some truly tense moments in that final task, and I feel like Hangman might be a key to finding some of that in the future. So I'm crossing my fingers for that. But again, I think this is the odd series for me where I don't have a favorite. I admire the competence of Steve and John. I really admire Joanne's creativity. She's really growing on me. Sophie seems destined to come last, but she's a lot of fun, and she's definitely committed to the bit. And Nick's just such a wild card, as you would expect, I think. So it's a great cast. There's a real diversity in approaches, and it makes for a really entertaining series so far. So I'm excited for more. Can't wait until the next one. Make sure you guys have, if you haven't already, make sure you've subscribed and hit that bell so you get notified as soon as I release my next reaction. And until then, everybody, take care, stay healthy. We'll see you soon. Cheers.